Hello, everybody, and welcome to this week's edition of Beyond Sports Podcast, where we BS about sports. Big games today, boys. Start out with the Bucs losing to the Panthers 21-3.
Brady's washed. That's over. It's over.
No part of them looks right now.
No.
Have you ever seen a worse career decision than unretiring from Tom Brady? Just ever?
Life decision? I mean, it's
just a career decision, from anyone ever.
The closest I can think is Brett Favre, that last year with the Vikings.
Yeah, maybe, but
where he lost that.
He made it to the playoffs, right?
They were in the NFC
the year after that.
Oh, the year after that?
Oh, yeah, when he came back and he lost his consecutive start streak. They had him.
Yeah.
Year. That's the only thing I can think of that comes close.
And just both guys who did not know when to quit.
Yeah.
But I mean,
happens.
Favre didn't lose his family.
Well,
I think a penis did that.
Yeah.
I bet Tom would trade all those rings for his family back.
Seems like after 40 days,
you don't think so?
He didn't want that family.
Oh, he seems pretty fucking sad.
I don't think Tom.
Yeah, his play would say he misses them, but his decision says he said "fuck them kids."
Yeah, that's exactly what that.
No, he does, man. He figured he was Tom Brady and he was gonna get whatever he wants, like usual.
Yeah, well,
he's
unusually he is losing.
Welcome to life, motherfucker.
And badly. How can you lose? How can you get blown out by the Panthers? They have already fired their head coach.
They just traded their far and away best player.
They've traded away their best player. They fired their coach and their defensive coordinator. They got rid of one of their best wide receivers.
Walker at quarterback.
A Canadian football player.
How do you lose?
And you lose 21-3.
Your offense did nothing.
3 points.
Nothing.
Yeah. What was it? They went they had
Mike Evans
in a row.
Had a bad drop. He was wide open for a touchdown and he just drops it. But still,
Mike Evans, yeah.
Tell that to my fantasy score too.
That was at the very beginning of the game too.
Yeah.
And then they just did nothing for the rest of the game, apparently.
They don't utilize Leonard Fournette. This just reeks of what's going on with New Orleans to me. You lost your successful head coach in the offseason. You promoted your defensive coordinator because they both had done an outstanding job with their units.
Right.
You failed to realize that both of these guys had been head coaches before, and they had both been unsuccessful head coaches before. So I'm not seeing anything out of the norm from these two coaches from the last time that we saw them in the league at this position. So I think that Tom Brady's great, but also I think that Bill Belichick's a great coach. I think Bruce Arians is a great coach. And I think Todd Bowles is not that great of a coach.
Do you think having Bruce Arians around in the building helps?
No, absolutely.
Probably not. Especially when he's coming down on the sideline and making a scene.
Putting hits out on players on the opposing team.
What are we doing? No, it's a mess over there.
So mess.
But they sold their soul for the championship that they got.
Yeah.
And now they're just kind of paying for the back end of it.
So we can
boo-hoo.
No.
But they absolutely suck.
Then they're still going to win that division.
Dude, the sad thing is we were talking earlier, 5 wins could theoretically win that division. It is horrific.
Dude, I know we have seen some years where a 7-9 team goes to the playoffs, right? Because they're bad divisions. But yeah, this could be the first time we see a 6 or even a 5-win team.
Let me ask you guys this, because
it's scary.
I think we can all agree that no matter what, there's a load of talent over there in Tampa.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
do they ever get the balls to bench Tom? You don't
No,
think
you can't at this point. You just got to ride out this shitstorm, and then
You
he
done-
retires after this year, and you start anew.
Yeah.
But you've
Like, I was
no.
You enabled this.
I was asking P earlier, like, do we think Tom makes it through the whole season? Like, if he's cruising towards what's clearly going to be,
Do you think
like
he just taps out
a
mid-season?
4 to 6?
What if he?
Does he
what
just
if-
does he just say I'm injured, I'm out?
What if he retires at halftime?
Yeah, he just
during the
soft,
game?
kind of soft retires.
Yeah.
What was the Bills?
I'm serious though.
player?
Vontae Davis.
Vontae Davis.
just
Just
I think
what
Tom
a legend.
retires.
I think Tom Brady's having a worse time than any of us.
Oh, I mean, just look at him. He
Nothing
looks.
fun about what he's doing right
Never seen.
So there is one guy that I
such
think's
a bad
having
series.
a really bad time, and it could be equally as bad. And that's
Oh, are we
in
talking
Green Bay.
AA?
Yeah, do it. Let's do it. Let's move on.
Let's talk. Packers Commanders 23-21.
All right,
Commies, NFC Beast.
dude. When was the last time the Packers lost 3 straight? And like, okay, so
I
the
screamed
first
last,
2
last week that the Packers had to win this game. They have to.
you did, yeah. Well, I picked them. I picked them because of it. I was like, no, they absolutely
same.
have to. And it's
That's
the
why I
Commanders.
picked him.
At least because I was like, at least the Giants and the Jets are like respectable teams this year. They're turning out to be good teams. The Commanders are not a good team. Commanders are a bad team.
But you know what? I will say they look like a significantly better team without Carson Wentz under center. Like they looked
yeah.
better, and it could have been them playing Green
Dude,
Bay as
Heineke
well.
threw a pick 6. The Packers
that's-
lost. The Packers lost, and their defense gave them 7 points. Like
Heineke threw a pick 6, and he still looked better than Wentz.
Yeah, he had a pick
Team-
6 and a lost fumble.
The
well,
team
it's because
rallied and played.
it did, and you got to give it to him. Heineke did do well. Did
Yeah.
make some plays.
He did. I mean, he threw the
Um,
ball away when he should throw the ball away.
He did to kick some field goals, right? You're like, good
And
decision, man.
Watching it
Don't-
live, we're like Carson
need to play
Wentz
hero
would
ball.
not have done that shit.
No. So, yeah, got to give it to him. Heineke, when he starts, he does all right for the most part.
Yeah.
Wins some games. I mean,
It doesn't feel like
Damn.
Heineke's gonna shit his pants and throw the game away. Like he might make
Exactly.
mistakes, but
Yeah.
yeah, not in the way that Carson Wentz makes mistakes. Aaron Rodgers is another one. Like,
what's going on? And with the Packers, it's not just like Aaron Rodgers is awesome. It's not like their receivers have drop balls. It's not just that the coaches are making very questionable play calling. It's not that they know they need to give it to their running back. They're both their running backs more, and they just don't. Like Aaron Rodgers has commented on it like the past 2 weeks on McAfee. Like, yeah, we need to give AJ Dillon and Aaron Jones more touches, and then they just don't. It's not just it's all those things. It's all of them put together, and fixing one of those things is not gonna do it
No.
at this point.
And I
Like,
mean, yeah.
man, how I don't know. I don't know what you can do to fix it. I don't even know if Devontae Adams could fix it.
yeah, I don't think there's
Something
any
is
saving this.
fundamentally wrong.
No. And it might be.
it's a strange thing to watch.
It is like
It's a strange thing to watch. Like I told P earlier, man. The football reaper came for everybody this year.
Yeah,
It's
Yeah,
been
man.
it's been a real strange year so far.
like, good lord, can you imagine if Big Ben
Fantasy
tried to
wise
stick it out
and
another
regular.
year?
I mean,
God.
It's a real changing of the guard year for sure. Like the old. I mean, as far as like the old standard quarterbacks, like their heyday, it's over.
I know, right?
Like
It really is.
The
Like
2010s quarterbacks it's over.
they're gone, dude. Or all those like 2000 ones, really, when they came in, right? They're all kind of done.
Yeah.
Move over. You got Mahomes and Herbert and fucking Allen,
Yeah. Coming,
Lamar. The list.
you got Brady and Rodgers
Burrow.
falling off a cliff. You got And I really thought Matt Ryan like kind of just needed a change of venue, and that would kind of get it together for him. And no, he's fallen off a cliff.
It's
Yeah.
And
done too. I think a lot of it has to do with like you got to have a quarterback that can get out of the pocket and extend plays these days. You
yeah,
just do. If you have a statue in the court, like in the pocket, pass rushes are a little too good. You know,
Yeah.
just seems like those guys. I mean, sometimes they do well, man. We saw Matt Ryan last week just bombing it. You know, fucking like 400 yards and 3 tutties last week, and this week,
so that's like one
nothing.
game out of 6 that
I
he's
know. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's had one good game this year.
So maybe like ayahuasca in the off season is not a good call.
I mean, he said he had done those before his like the previous season or the previous 2 seasons, something like
okay.
that, before it was like an MVP season. You know what I mean? Maybe he didn't do it this
Well,
offseason.
maybe it was the money.
Like I said, he might be waiting for the bye week.
Maybe
Before he
maybe
takes
he got
ayahuasca.
that money and he was just like, you know what, I don't have to try anymore.
I mean, but he already has money. What are you talking about? He's Aaron
I
Rodgers.
know.
He's so much money.
It's not like it was his first big
I
contract.
know.
So it's like,
I'm
come on.
just fucking with you.
I mean,
I
he
don't
was
know.
like,
you
I
say
just
ayahuasca
don't-
twice and you're still an asshole. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Dude, the Broncos and the Packers both paying their quarterbacks, just
Too
giving
much
them the
money.
bag. You know what I mean? Just selling the farm for the well, the Broncos really sold the farm as long like they gave up picks too.
True.
So
Yeah.
fuck-
Hey, speaking of the Broncos, Jets Broncos,
Jets Broncos, yeah.
16-9. No Russ though this week.
No difference.
Yeah, no difference at
Because
all.
they were anemic on offense, just like we've seen with him. Their coaching was bad, just like we've seen with him.
So
Like, what the fuck is it going to take for them to realize Nathaniel Hackett ain't it? Like, that dude is pathetic.
not good. I mean, it's still pretty early. They'll probably give him a whole season, but I don't see him giving him more than a season. Like
This
I know
is-
you want to give a guy a little bit of time. You're like, hey, but this just looks bad. It just
He's
looks
a
like he doesn't know what
finger
he's
in the
doing.
ass and a kick to a kicker away from being Urban Meyer bad.
Yeah,
You
Yeah,
know,
it
that's
really
the
is.
only difference between him and Urban Meyer. And we haven't heard if he's questioning who the fuck Aaron Donald is.
right, right.
So,
has he
Yeah,
said
it
or
is-
asked
it
anyone
is-
yet?
yeah.
It is one of the worst coaching jobs
You
I've
taking
seen in a
upstairs
long
photos?
time.
Yeah.
And when you look at Seattle with how Gino's doing,
It's so funny.
I'm-
And Seattle has Denver's number 1, their first and second round picks.
yeah,
Those might be
Yeah.
top 5 picks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good for them. Good for them.
great for them. Oh my god.
Honestly, Seattle's GM has got to be horrified that they're winning.
I've honestly never
God damn it!
I've never seen a fucking team implode this hard. With a
It
new-
is
Like we saw on Monday night, he's sitting in there at halftime trying to get high fives from his whole fucking teammate, and he's just getting dogged out by
That was
everybody
crazy.
except for Jerry Judy and Melvin Gordon. They both gave him the daps, but everybody else was like, "Man, get the
dude's
fuck."
absolutely ignoring him.
And I watched a video earlier. I can't remember who it was who did it, but they pointed out like there's a reason why Hamler fucking smashed his helmet down like that. You know,
Oh, yeah.
like, and you know what? There's a reason
It's
he
because
felt.
it's happening all the time. And
There's a reason he felt fucking comfortable enough to do that too.
yeah.
Because
okay.
he's not the first. Because he knew if I do this, they're gonna think there's a problem with me and the quarterback. But I don't fucking care because I'm not the only person in this team that has a problem with our quarterback.
I mean, it would seem like it, man.
Yeah.
Seem like the dude. Well, you hear things like teammates have had to like go through his team 3 or his agent just to get to get to him, right? Like he doesn't always have a direct line to himself from his own teammates, which is a weird thing. And yeah, there was rumors about him having his own office right at the Broncos like stadium,
Well, he definitely did in Seattle.
Yeah, right. It's just weird, and yeah, you see a lot of old players like not come to his defense, right? All those Super Bowl players,
The thing,
not
yeah.
really. I mean, like
Because
Bobby Wagner's kind of reached out, right? Because they were both kind of chucked off the team last year. in similar fashions, but
The
other
thing of
than
it
that-
is, if other people put you on that pedestal, that's one thing. But when you're putting yourself on that
right,
pedestal,
Right.
absolutely.
that's when, yeah, people
And
aren't gonna-
if-
and especially on a team sport where everyone is supposed to be
and
more or
it-
less like
not only that, but where it is obvious that like you've had a lot of help from your team and would not have those Super Bowls without
not without
one of the
without
best
Legion of Boom?
defenses ever.
No,
Without one of a great running back in Marshawn Lynch. Like you don't have that. You've never sniffed an MVP.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the video of Marshawn live on ESPN
Of
at one of
course.
you put Marshawn on
It's so
ITV.
good. It
And I
was
can't wait
so
for him to be on
good.
Amazon. He's about to join the Amazon team.
Are you
Oh,
serious?
no.
Nice.
Yeah.
I
That's
love
what-
it.
Oh
I
yes,
read the,
Oh,
yes.
he's going to be
Amazon
a
does have the best.
correspondent
I give it 3 weeks max.
before an F-bomb happens on Amazon.
Before they fire him for saying some shit something.
Dude, I'm so excited. I
wait.
can't believe it.
I
Like,
can't wait either.
Oh my god.
He's so funny.
Dude,
Oh my
Amazon
God.
already has the best like announcing crew too, and Herb Street and Al Michaels. Like those two guys are great.
and they're
Al
talking
Michaels
cable.
Al Michaels just being completely unfiltered, right? Just like dogging on Dan Snyder, just talking trash on the games they're calling because how bad they've been. Like,
Dude, I can't believe how
love it.
much Al Michaels has talked trash
Dude.
about the games.
I think it's because Al Michaels at a point in his career where like this is it with his career, right? Like this is like Amazon gave him a giant payday, right? Like a huge contract, and I think he knows like, and at this point, this is probably my last contract, and I'll retire after this. You guys paid me a ton of money. Like I'm sitting so cush. Why not just say whatever he wants and do whatever?
Listen,
And it's great.
I think Amazon's
love
being
him
really
for it.
smart because they understand who's watching Thursday night football, and it's
Yeah,
not it's not the Monday night crowd.
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
But Walt-
it's people who love football and are trying to and are tuning in specifically to watch some football.
And while
Yeah.
we're talking about Thursday night, we can't remiss that the Saints shit the bed against the Cardinals
They sure did.
42-34. And
Hmm.
that is what Andy Dalton right before half just absolutely evaporated.
That's what it was too. It was those two. Like you give even one of those pick sixes back,
Yeah.
and the Cardinals might not have won that game.
Yeah. I mean,
Like-
it's a close game, and you're talking
Their
2-point
defense
game.
did not look good. Their offense looked all right, but that was a side note. Like them winning the game was kind of a side note to the Kyler and Cliff thing, and McCaffrey got traded that same night, so everyone
Yeah.
was just talking about that.
I mean,
But really, the Kyler and Cliff was the story of the night
And-
as far as that game was concerned.
and I will say I loved it because it's the first time
You
I've
do,
ever seen
from
any
Kyler?
fucking emotion out of Kyler Murray.
Yeah,
And I also loved how Cliff Kingsbury handled that situation. Imagine, like I told Sneaky earlier, imagine if that was fucking Bill O'Brien. That motherfucker would have just
they
swung
start
on him.
fighting. They start fighting right there.
Yeah. I think Cliff gains the respect of some members of the locker room that he may not have had it from prior
Maybe,
to this
maybe
because he handled
at
it
the
well,
same-
I thought.
okay, but there's also coaches like I don't see a player ever doing that to like Mike Vrabel, right?
Well, because Mike Vrabel
Or-
will literally whoop your ass.
right. Or even an Andy Reid. Like players aren't going to yell at a coach that they have high respect for, right? And it's
Absolutely.
like- so, and I'm not saying it is a big deal. Like we have seen players. We saw Mahomes and Eric Bieniemy get into it the other week. So it happens, and I'm not saying they don't have.
It's all about what kind of relationship you have. Like
And I did,
people with good relationships can talk to each other like that. Like,
Yeah.
that's true too.
I mean,
That's true
they're
too.
they're similar in it. Cliff's one of the younger coaches in the league, so
Yeah, especially because they're both at a very like early point in their careers.
yeah. So they
So,
probably have a different
are working a little
style
more-
of relationship than we're used to.
yeah.
Yeah,
And
and I
like,
like
I'm-
DeAndre Hopkins
I'm
coming
into
in.
it when dudes talk to each other when it seems like dudes are talking to each other like on an equal level.
Yeah, and
Right,
D-Hop,
and the
like you were
NFL is
saying,
pretty good.
At some point, like Kyler Murray shouldn't feel subservient to Cliff Kingsbury.
absolutely.
Like
And that's why I said I
What have you
like.
achieved?
it's just not that kind of world anymore. That's old school fucking 67.
right. We'll see what
Okay,
happens.
good on the Cardinals.
It's the card. Yeah, they're probably not going to do that great. But man, D Hop though, right?
Yeah, you got D Hop back, so
D Hop looked great. I love D Hop getting in the way, trying to be the moderator there between Cliff and I think the whole thing was good.
Oh, and I can't remember who it was. There was a New Orleans player that one of their cornerbacks, another dude goes down on a non-contact injury in Arizona. So
Oh yeah,
that's just a continuing problem.
yeah.
right. Just their corners going down. Like the
No,
Falcons.
not the
had that
corner,
issue
it's just
too.
the fucking field in Arizona.
Yeah.
Oh,
That
yeah.
turf in Arizona is notoriously
That's
bad.
why we got Butker and McDuffie.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I will say too, like Veach saw it before. I think every Kansas City fan, but Tyron's not good anymore.
Tyrann Mathieu.
Yeah.
I mean,
He wasn't very good last year.
Yeah, he was
He was
dealing
kinda-
with a injury problem though, wasn't he?
Oh, was he?
no, I mean
A little
kind of,
bit.
but it was pointed out last year too.
Yeah.
That he wasn't going for tackles like he used to. Not making those plays like he did.
It made a lot of
so,
sense that we would go and spend the exact same amount of money on Justin Reed instead.
So like
Yeah,
we
no
talked the injury. Let's talk about another game that had a couple of injuries.
Major
injuries.
injuries.
Major.
Seahawks, Chargers, 37-23 Chargers losing that game. We lost JC and Mike Williams.
Oh,
Yeah, and JC's is a dislocated knee. So what? Mahomes missed what? 6 games?
From a distance.
when do we
4 to 6. He only
when
missed
did
the
we
2.
play them
He
again?
missed
'Cause
2.5.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's
Mahomes
we played
missed
them
3.
again in November or December.
It depends, man. Like
December.
Mahomes' knee kind of like popped back in pretty quickly
Well,
afterwards.
Plus, wasn't he was
It
taken off the
depends.
field with one of those compression braces?
JC
wasn't
was,
he?
yeah.
Yeah.
But man, the Chargers were, they were hurting even before those guys went down, right? They weren't looking great, and
Well,
now
I mean,
without
their
those
quarterback-
We
guys-
play him
still
again
injured.
in 3 weeks.
well,
Yeah, we play him November 29th. it
Yeah,
looks
week 11.
Because Herbert has still shown that he's Herbert, but he doesn't look the same since
not quite. Yeah, since that injury.
we hit him in the ribs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure that's definitely playing a
He's not going
factor.
to. Like,
Not having Keenan Allen's played a factor. Now
Yeah.
he's not going to have Mike Williams. I mean, it's for all the people
mean,
who
That
wanted to call
that
him
could
better.
that could be a trap
Rough.
game coming up.
Dude, Geno Smith just continues to impress.
Yeah, he did well. He did all right.
So-
He had a couple interceptions, but he did.
Yeah, but,
he did pretty good.
They mentioned him on the Chiefs radio broadcast, and they were talking about could he win MVP this year?
That'd be hilarious.
It would be so funny.
But do you like what Kenneth Walker?
I mean, he
Went
looks,
bonkers
you know.
today.
Do what?
What Kenneth Walker who went bonkers today for him?
Is
Running
that?
back.
Yeah, I don't. You know what? You'd have to look at it.
He had like an 85-yard run at the end to close.
Yeah, Kenneth
up.
Walker was massive today.
Yeah, he was.
There
So
you go. There
And
you
he's
go.
probably their feature back going forward. Seattle's draft was insane this year.
yeah,
Damn it, I had it pulled up, but
If their defense can figure it out, you know.
because they got Colby Bryant from Cincinnati. I want to say at corner.
they got
in the
they got the
first.
running back. They got 2 starting corners,
Yeah,
2 starting tackles.
All right.
Yeah,
Tackles. I'd like to get some of those.
Definitely one, and then convince one to play the position he's supposed to play.
Yeah, right.
They played well today, though, except for Wiley. Wiley played
Wiley did
terrible.
not.
Wiley was.
Are we gonna?
horrible.
Should we go into ours?
Yeah, we're on to ours. Like
All right. Yeah.
Absolute
Wiley had a rough
domination.
game. It was absolutely. Yeah. It was domination.
44.
So
23.
should we start every game off just down by 10? Should we just
I think so.
give
I
the
mean,
other team 10 points and then start? Because it's insane, man.
uh,
yeah, Patrick
after-
Mahomes wins 60% of those games where he goes down by 10 points.
It's unreal.
Yeah,
Or unfreal. It's
unfreaking for
unreal.
real. Yeah,
It's not for
60%.
real.
and I mean, there's a lot of positives out of this game. Watching it, I mean, Willie
The
Gay
wide
being back.
receivers. Jesus.
Wide receivers showing up big.
Whoa.
Hardman having a huge day.
Man. Hardman, yeah, our 1,
Monster
2,
day.
and 3 wide receivers.
And our
all
tight
had
end.
huge
Tight end had a
days.
huge day.
Travis put
Noah Gray had one of the
He
more
did.
quiet huge days.
he did pretty dude. I mean,
He was
look,
The offense,
besides
the offense looked very creative today.
they did.
besides the jersey that guy's wearing down there, our offense was amazing today.
He didn't, in his defense, he didn't play much on the offense after he
Yeah, there's a
fumbled the punt.
reason. There's a reason.
Yeah, I mean, what the last 2 times Mahomes has targeted Sky Moore has been an interception. He fumbled punt today, which was
Look, it's just
bailed out by
It's done.
Jonathan.
We're done piling on Sky Moore.
Williams
have to
bailed him
just-
out on that fumble.
we may have to cut that loss. So he's still young. He's still young.
He's
There's a
still
lot of time
young.
to
I'm not
learn.
saying he's just not
Yes.
ready for a major role on a team, on an offensive team
talent
with the
seems-
aspirations that we have right now.
Yeah, the
I don't
talent.
want to. I don't want to see him fielding punts anymore.
No, I don't
No.
either. I don't want
No,
to see
he
Hardman back there
clearly-
either.
Let Pacheco and Hardman handle that shit.
I'd let Pacheco handle that for now because Hardman makes bad decisions back there. We know that. We've seen that a lot.
Yeah.
He'll try to
Even-
go for the home run.
Even his
and
one
run backwards 10 yards
after the
and,
safety today, the one that Hardman had, he went backwards more than forwards,
Yeah.
which was
Did-
still
So-
better than what we saw from Sky Moore back there. But
Did we finally figure out how to get the best out of Mikol today?
absolutely,
Yeah.
we utilized him in the
Do you
absolute
think
perfect
we'll ever
way.
do this again?
The
We used
sweeps
it.
and
We did it
all.
last year at the end of the year,
Yeah.
and maybe it's just one of those. We
think
waited a
we're-
little bit, but
I still feel like we we busted that out specifically just to clown on Debo.
This is how you're
and
supposed to use
McCaffrey,
it.
yeah.
Like he was. You could have put Debo in that uniform.
But hey, what I love to see
would've
from
known.
all of our wide receivers is that we are able to utilize them exactly how we wanted to, right? Like Mecole is that gadget guy, right?
Exactly.
Doing the sweeps and stuff. We use him like that. Juju is our possession guy who did have the big play. He did have
Fucking
a
aw-
huge
He was
wide
this close to
open.
having 2
But
touchdowns if it weren't for
before
that.
then. I know, yeah, but before then he was our possession guy, right? He
Yeah.
was moving the chains and helping us do things like that. And MVS, what he had over 100 yards on 3 catches. That's
Yeah.
exactly why we brought him here, right? We
Yeah.
didn't bring him here to have Juju's the guy who has 7
what was it?
catches.
2 years ago or last year, he was the leader of in big
Oh,
plays.
yards,
Yeah.
yards per
yards per
catch.
catch, I
Mhm.
believe.
Who
So
MVS?
yeah, we utilized all 3 of our guys exactly how we should.
Yeah.
Exactly how you want to see us use those guys. And
And you know what I really did like too was them trying to get Trav over 100.
Oh,
they
yeah.
did, yeah, at the end there, man.
Yeah.
Gotta
He
give
just-
it
he
to him.
dropped that one.
It was a
Ah,
bad throw. It went off.
It was. It looked like he kind of had to go around it.
It's-
He tried to do like a sidearm around.
They
You're not
were-
Mahomes city.
They fucking knew that play
Stay
was
in your
coming.
lane. Yeah.
the Niners are like the only reason this dude is on the field right now is to pick
He
up
was
that Humvee.
literally the only starter.
And,
on the
you
field.
know what? Why'd the 49ers not let him? The 49ers should have been like, go for it, man.
Oh, but that was a cool stat that I sent in the group chat earlier about how Kittle and Kelsey
both
had
got-
exact stats: 6 receptions, 98 yards
Yards. Well,
on tight end
probably-
day.
Kittle got a touchdown, right?
Yes, he
Yeah.
did catch one, but
For
still
Travis in it. But still, yeah, 6 catches, 98 yards. That's cool.
on tight end day.
Yeah. Our man, I know I complain about our defense every week during the game at
do.
some point,
You
but
get-
they do they
You have
did
to
what
accept
they were
this is not all
supposed
going to
to.
be 3 and outs, man.
I know they play complementary football with our offense, right? When we get a big lead, if they're letting the other team score, they're at least making them take big chunks of time to do it, right? They did well. I like the pressure that we got.
Constant barrage there at the
on
end.
Jimmy.
I loved it.
Yeah, it was great.
Constant barrage.
Hey, we got a safety.
Getting that Frank Clark today. Holy man, Frank Clark had a day.
We had
Like-
we put so much we had pressure all day. All day.
My
Yeah, no,
favorite-
they look good. Like we didn't get a ton of. We only got a couple sacks, but still.
Josh
Young guys in the
Williams,
secondary
Josh
looked
Williams
fine.
coming back after a tough game with a huge interception.
Huge.
Yeah.
Good.
Goal line.
Good for the rook. Good
Like
for
I was
Russ.
saying, I think that the Rashad Fenton injury is a blessing in disguise, not in disguise.
Yeah, he's gonna be back after the bye.
I know,
But is he going to be? Is he going to get that rollback? Because I think
I
don't
hope
think
not,
so.
man.
I think he
Keep
probably
those.
does.
he probably does. But Williams is playing.
No, man, keep the rooks in there. They need time.
Andy Reid doesn't like guys losing their job to injury. So I think, well, yeah, one thing to be on the lookout for this week are the Chiefs making a move. We freed up the cap space with Kelsey. I think we added what 3 million.
3.25 or so.
And we
Yeah,
already had about
whatever mystery amount we had.
Yeah,
and we
plus
already
another
had about
3.5.
3 something freed up, right? So we've got like 6, 7 we can
Yeah.
play with.
6 to 7. Yeah,
So, I mean,
we freed it up for something.
I could definitely see a obviously not Melvin Ingram, but a Melvin Ingram type move where it's a
Okay.
lower end veteran type guy. I've heard a lot about Robert Quinn being potentially a target for us, but his
if we get him cheap on a 1-year deal, sure.
well,
Why not?
he'd be a
Why
trade
not?
target.
Yeah,
Bears.
yeah. I mean, I don't want to extend him.
No, but I don't know what his contract is. If we got him,
This is his last year.
yeah. My assumption is that would take up the majority of what we had freed up. So
Yeah, probably.
Alright.
I guess
Because we would just be accountable for the rest of the year's salary, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, he is a guy who last year had what 18 and a half sacks.
Jesus.
Yeah, so it's not a-
Lord, are you serious? Did he have that many?
I want to
sacks?
say last year he had 18 and a
18
half.
and a half fucking sacks. Jesus. Yeah, okay, bring him over. Yeah, it would be
Yeah, I mean,
it'd
he's
be great
not
because
he's not playing very well this year, but who was in
Right.
Chicago?
but it'd be nice for the rotation of our pass rush, which
18
is
and a
already
half.
kind of nice. right?
18 and a half last year.
Yeah, and I was on a team where Khalil Mack missed from I think week 7 to the end of the year. He missed the final 10 weeks.
And if
I'd
you
say
put
the
him on
third.
our team where he's
I'd
got
say
a
the
lot more
third.
health, like,
Yeah, I would
That'll be great.
definitely be okay with Robert Quinn coming in here. I think that would be
yeah, man.
I don't want to give up a first or a second for him.
I
no.
don't think we'd have to. Though.
We have an extra second though, right?
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think we'd
still,
have
I
to.
just don't want to.
I mean, you're still left. We kill it in the second round of the draft typically, so I'm with
If
you
the
on that.
Bears,
But
if
Yeah,
the
we need
Bears
to
are,
draft about 5 tackles next year.
I
So,
mean, maybe
if
we have.
Robert Quinn is the Von Miller type,
Look, man, maybe you have some competition here with the trade, right? But I don't know why the Bears wouldn't, get him off the books, right? Get
Yeah.
some, get
yeah,
something
he's
in
not
return
resigning
for
with the
him
Bears.
for like a 3rd round pick, right?
and
Okay.
isn't Ryan Poles the general manager there, a former chief?
Yeah.
Yeah, do you
Brandon
buddies?
Royal Canada?
Yeah, but didn't we fire him?
No,
I don't think.
I don't think
I don't think he's going to give us any kind of hometown.
I don't
we
discount.
think-
didn't.
I
We
don't think
didn't fire him. He just got hired as the GM. He was like an assistant GM here, and he got stolen by the Bears. The Bears.
Oh, I
were the
thought he
one
was our
offered to
GM.
make-
no.
No,
Nope.
no, no.
Brett Veach, and
Was-
before that was John Dorsey.
He was
Dorsey.
a
Okay.
yeah. He was an assistant. He was our assistant GM or
Alright.
one of right, like
Yeah,
one of
so-
our head
yep.
scouts. So yeah, they stole him from us to make him a
Yeah.
GM.
Happy with the outcome today.
Very happy. Going into the bye 5-2.
5-2 with that.
Yeah,
Andy,
stomped on
Andy's
him.
good after a bye, so
we just ran through 5-2 is fantastic.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Absolutely
not
fantastic.
bad.
should be.
We could be
6-0.
7-0.
Yeah, I mean you're
Could
in
be.
both. You're in all the games.
But we should definitely be 6-1.
Yeah, man, that's stupid
But-
Colts game. Anyways,
Either
Trap
way, yeah.
Colts game. It's the Colts.
There
Don't
were
let us
some
play the
other
Colts
games-
in the playoffs,
there's
please.
some. Yeah, do
Colts
not-
are going to
God.
play Bucs.
I know.
There were other games played today. The Bengals stomped on the Falcons.
Cowboys
the
beat up
story.
on the Lions.
Colts lost to the Titans 10-19. Browns Ravens
That was.
20-23.
That was.
Giants
They
beat the
rated.
Jaguars 23-17.
Josh Jacobs ran the ball all over the Texans
He
today.
did. He sure did.
38-20.
Steelers and Dolphins as well.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we
that
did.
one just
That was
finished.
That's
that was
finished.
a pretty good game. The
Dolphins close
Dolphins.
it out. I didn't even catch it.
16.
They did. They interception in the end zone. Actually, Pickett
No,
threw
I
a
mean-
Pickett.
Yeah. Anyway, that's this week's game so far. There's a game on tomorrow night.
But yeah,
But
that-
Who plays tomorrow?
Bears.
You?
Patriots.
Ugh.
You. Okay, so-
Exactly. So good thing we do this on
Who
Sundays and not Mondays.
gives a But the Dolphins, they looked a little more competent with Tua back.
Oh,
but
absolutely.
But their offense didn't do quite as much as you'd hope. They started out more hot and then they just went cold.
Yeah.
But the Steelers have a good defense, I guess.
They've
Let's move on to picks. So updated scores this week. P added 2. He's at 32.
Bad week.
I added 4, so I'm at 24. Sam added 4, his highest so far. He's at 20, and
I've
then
had 4 before.
you have? I thought
One
3
time.
was your. Oh, okay.
One time.
And then Sneaky added 3. He's at 29. So we're getting into a closer race, boys.
Tied for best this week. Tied for best.
Anyway, so let's do our picks for this week.
Yep.
Just get this. Okay, so Broncos, Jaguars.
Jesus God.
Tell me this isn't on prime time. I will kill somebody if this is on prime
I'll take Jags.
4 on the Jags. First
Alright.
time all season we've done that, but we're gonna allow it.
Cards, Vikings. I'll take Vikings.
Why is this on here? I'm sorry. Did we?
Because I'm gonna
Is
take
that-
the Cards.
Oh,
Is that
okay.
Minnesota?
All right.
Yeah, it's in
It's
Minnesota.
in Minnesota, yeah.
Yeah, Vikings. For sure.
All right,
I'm interested.
I'll take the Cards.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm
No,
interested.
no. What? No.
Okay.
Vikings.
Raiders, Saints. I'll take the Raiders.
Yeah, I'll take the Raiders. Feel like they maybe figured out hand the ball to Josh Jacobs and good things happen.
I'm gonna go with the Saints because even if that's their strategy, this isn't the Texans' defense.
No.
I'll go with the Saints as well. Sure. Why not? Fuck it. I don't really
Okay.
care. Fuck it.
Patriots, Jets.
Jets.
This is a tough one for me.
I'll go Patriots.
I'm gonna pick I'm gonna pick the Pats in that one.
Wait, do we know if
Mac is back.
Mac is back? 'Cause I don't want to pick
Do they
Mac.
want him back?
All right, so here's a good one for you guys. Commanders, Colts.
Mm. Mm.
I don't think I'm watching football next
I know.
week.
Oof.
Fuck.
Commanders, Colts.
Thank God I got that with your boy.
And let's see, we got Niners at Rams. I'll
Niners.
take Niners.
Niners. Niners before somebody else. Niners.
Niners.
Huh?
All Niners.
This
Hmm.
last pick real quick. We got
Okay.
Giants, Seahawks.
Hell, that's
It's
I
in
wanna watch
Seattle.
that.
It's
It's in Seattle.
that is
I'll
the
take Seattle.
late game, so maybe we'll
No, I'll take Seattle.
I'm gonna go Giants.
Picks are done. Let's go on. We have a little bit of NBA to talk about. So the Lakers and Sixers are both 0-3.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
You know, and Embiid's out there averaging like 28 a game. Harden's actually averaging like 26 a game. But
Yeah.
their bench is dog shit.
Yeah. That's bad. The Lakers are all bad.
Well, yeah,
because
the
they
Lakers,
just
I
don't
mean,
know how to
after
play
game,
together.
it only took one game before LeBron's like, we're not really built to shoot the 3-pointer. I'm like, then why did you shoot 40 fucking 3-pointers?
When you
Yeah.
go- yeah.
I
Brick
saw the
after
one where
brick.
he like pulls up from way deep 3 and he just throws an air ball.
Yeah, I mean, any team that's going to put a starting lineup out there of Lonnie Walker, Pat Bev, Westbrook, those 3 alone, it doesn't matter what you have next to them. It's going to be bad.
Yeah. It's not gonna be
And
good.
the people that are next to them, unfortunately, are LeBron and AD.
Sorry, guys. Okay, we don't need to be talking about basketball like a weekend of basketball.
I
It's
mean,
basketball.
dude, the Pelicans looked nice. Zion, they look like they have a legit big 3.
Good job. I can't wait to see you in the playoffs,
Yeah, they whooped
which
the net.
is maybe the next time we talk about basketball.
Ben Simmons
Alright.
fouled out that game. 5 minutes in his debut, or not 5 minutes, 20 minutes in his debut.
20-minute, yeah, Ben Simmons.
But I mean,
looking
he is coming back
fantastic.
from a year off, so I mean, his second game was better. He did have a better second game where they won. He had, I think, 10 assists, 8 boards. Still didn't have much. He had 6
Hey.
points, but
he almost got a double-double.
I mean, yeah,
All right,
he
So-
played
Dub.
better, didn't foul out.
good for him. Hey, no, but baseball is a lot more exciting right now. It's in the playoffs.
Have they adopted the Banana League rules yet?
They've not adopted the banana league.
Then it's not that.
Although the conference or the league championships haven't been. I mean, like the Padres and Phillies was interesting. Like they had some fun games, but the Phillies won 4-1 in 5 games, and man, I wish I wanted to see a little more out of the Padres.
Same.
But Bryce Harper is
Let's go
a
Phillies.
madman right now. Yeah, let's go Phillies for
Phillies
sure.
over Astros. Come on.
Oh,
baby.
it didn't matter. I was like, doesn't matter who's winning from the National League or the American League. I'm cheering for the National League in the World Series.
Yeah. I
Like-
think this might be one of the first times in a long time I've
Yeah,
had to.
did not matter. I was like, I'm not cheering for the Yankees or the fucking.
It's like
Astros.
I tend to cheer for whatever, American League teams up there, unless it's like the Yankees or.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey, good for the Phillies though. And doing it like when they, man, Bryce Harper hitting that 2-shot home run in the 8th inning to put him up a run to go up 4-3, and then win it out at that. So, and man, they had the Padres had runners at 2nd and 3rd, in the 9th inning. And the Phillies got out of it to go to the World Series. So good for them. But no, I mean, yeah, good for them. Played your asses off and you got there. You did it. The Yankees though, whoa. Oh.
Sweat.
Ooh. What was that? What was that? To the team that you're trying to get revenge on. You were trying to get revenge on these cheating bastards who beat you in the same spot, a few years back because they're cheating bastards. And then you and then you get swept. Not only did you at the end of the season start shitting the bed to lose out on home field advantage for this series, right?
Yeah.
Like you gave the Astros the home field, and the Astros came up and took it. Then when you met them in the series, you completely shat the bed.
Yeah.
You look at just, I don't know how much more time. I mean, I guess the Yankees are always going to be in it, right? And they've got some of the best players. You got Aaron Judge, whatever the fuck ever. But like, you're not. The story of this generation of Yankees has been disappointment in the playoffs.
Mm-hmm. Sounds like they're missing a certain.
And it's great. I'm loving
shortstop.
it. It's so good. I'm loving it. It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh, look, we got the next generational talent. Oh, we got the greatest hitter of this generation again. Oh, oh no, we couldn't get our 28th championship or however many it would have been. Fuck off.
Too damn many.
Nobody feels bad.
Yeah.
Also, fuck the Astros, but
Yeah.
Go Phillies.
Go
go
Phillies.
Phillies.
Go Phillies.
Phillies,
But
man.
hey, we did it, guys.
Made it through another week.
Made it through.
Another week of football.
Yay. The city of Philadelphia is feeling great. They don't care about the Sixers right now. I don't know how I don't have the Flyers are doing, but
Yeah.
who cares, man? It's all about the Phillies and Eagles right now.
Phillies and Eags.
Phillies and Eagles.
Yeah. So
Go to World Series.
yeah, as always, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the Sam bell.
Hit that Sam bell.
Yeah. It'll do wonders for your life. It might make you happier. It'll definitely give you a lot more of us in your life. Because you'll know exactly when it goes up.
So what's your first Chinese jersey gonna be?
Like I said, it's gonna be that
jersey.
that